Hi there, welcome back to my channel. This is Balsamic Moon Tarot, and I am going to do a pick a card reading. The message for today in light of the new moon in Pisces, this is going to be a message about healing. So we are going to ask your guides for any advice or any messages regarding healing for you and how to assist in your healing, how to identify healing in your life right now at this time and set intentions for healing. Yes? Okay. So let's go ahead and pick 3 cards from this deck. What are the 3 cards for today? See one here and another here. This one wants to peek out. Okay, great. We have our 3 cards. Let's take a look at what the choices are today. We have the Death card. Wow. We have the Chariot. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Alrighty. I'm going to also add 3 objects if that helps you decide. Okay, I've just added 3 objects if that also helps you choose. According to your intuition, what is the pile for you today? The first is this stone right here. It's got a, if you can see this, yes, there we go. Second is this whale figurine. And the third is this quartz crystal here. So choose according to your intuition which pile resonates for you at this moment. Hello, pile number 1. You chose the Death card as well as this stone. So let's see what your guides have to tell you today in terms of healing. What advice can you receive today in terms of healing? Okay, we have the Empress. Beautiful. We have the Knight of Wands. Lovely. We have the 3 of Cups. And just so you know, I do not read reversals, so that's why I'm turning these right side up. Ace of Wands. Wow. So much positivity in this message. We have the 3 of Cups again. Look at that. Oh, amazing. I'm already getting a message. Yes, Page of Cups. I could see what this is about. And the Magician. Wow, look at this beautiful Magician card. You see all the suits in this Magician card here. An interesting depiction, as well as a prism and the pyramid and the rainbow. I love that. Okay, now let's see this oracle card. This is from the Visionary I Ching. Difficulty at the beginning. Interesting. Okay. Pile number 1. Your guides want to tell you first of all, your guides want to tell you that this time is an incredible opportunity to heal relationships and to heal through relationships, to heal through community, through friendships, particularly friends who have, the friends who really lift your spirits, boost your spirits. With the Magician and the Empress, this is an incredibly productive time for you. So I also get the sense that by paying attention to your social environment, you will be able to improve your sense of vitality, to increase your sense of vitality in a major way. And also you'll be able to gain the confidence or regain the confidence that you need to get in touch again with that, with your energy, with your vitality levels. I feel that with the Death card showing up here, and also even with this stone, that for some time you've been experiencing a transition period where you really did not feel like you had energy for anything. With the difficulty at the beginning, I'm also getting this sense of, and interestingly, this is also the hexagram number 3. So we also have that as a synchronicity, the number 3. Lots of 3s in your card, in your spread here. Empress, 3 of Cups, 3 of Cups again. And the the Death card is the 13th card. So we have 3 indicated on that card as well. So I feel that you with the Death card, you are now coming through this period, really making the switch. It's been incubating for some time. With the Empress card, you've been like someone who had, like a mother that is expecting, right? Expecting a child. You've been taking it easy. You've been feeling your energy levels have been low because your intuition has told you that something really big is going to occur. Something that will be much more demanding of your energy and your vitality is going to happen in soon. And so for you, I'm seeing a sense of getting in touch with your body again, feeling great vitality in your body, and also just feeling like a makeover, right? Feeling like attractive again, and feeling very confident in your not just your appearances, but just how you feel, right? It's like when we feel good, we feel attractive. We draw in others because we just feel good in ourselves, in our bodies. And I think that this is a very positive message of healing for you, because it's showing you that you have so many blessings around you already. You have friends or some kind of support. I feel like this is a support system. This is a friendship group or a support circle. It could even be like you go on a regular basis to a class, like a dance class, or something creative. It doesn't have to be exercise oriented. Maybe it's a pottery class. There's something that you that is part of your life right now that really gives you this vitality. And so the message here is that this big debut, in a sense, this new you that's coming through, as a result of this transition, as a result of letting go of the past and moving firmly towards the future with a lot of confidence, a lot of grace, this message for you is that you are on the right path, and that you need to continue doing these activities that inspire you, that give you this vitality. If you are not experiencing this just yet, it is going to happen very soon. We see the Page of Cups here, so we do see a creative project brewing. Now, when I say creative project, I don't mean that it necessarily means You know, you're writing a book, or you are writing songs. It could mean that you are starting a garden. It could mean that you are even getting into cooking, and you know, cooking can be very creative. So it's something in your life that's just inspiring you, and it gives you that fulfillment. It's just giving you those feelings of I'm sorry for the sound. I know there's sirens in the background. But I think that there's a lot of fanfare, right? It's like that's the level of excitement that you're going to feel, or you already feel in this activity you're participating in. With the Magician too, right? Like, what a powerful card here to see in this spread. So, oh my gosh, and it's right below the Ace of Wands. So you see that there is tremendous potential here, and you're really feeling that excitement of like, oh, I can do this, I can do that, like this is where it can lead. The Knight of Wands here, this Knight of Rods, is very excited at all these possibilities, all these avenues of growth. You're very inspired by other people. So with these Three of Cups showing up, even the Empress, you are in some kind of social circle, or you maybe even went to a social event. Maybe you're about to go to some kind of event, maybe even an art exhibit, or you know, even a party, right? Just a wedding celebration. There's something that is going to really give you a spark. And so the reason why this is tied to your healing is that it gives you this vitality. It puts you back in touch with your own urges and your own vitality. And this is a spark that is going to, you know, it's like the embers that is going to create that fire, that burning desire that will imbue all of your life with that sense of magic. So perhaps, as an example, perhaps you have a lot of responsibilities in your job. Perhaps you're a manager, or you know, maybe you are doing something creative in your job, but you're doing it for work. You're doing it for money, right? This is just an example. And perhaps with this Death card, you've really felt like, okay, I'm not feeling like this. I'm not as inspired with this. I feel ready to move on. And yet you haven't had that moment. It hasn't felt right for you to move on from this job or from this role, or you know, to let go of these responsibilities. And then you know, you go to some kind of social gathering and you meet someone who is a new friend. You make a new friend, and this person is doing something with their life that is so cool to you, and it's so inspiring. And so you become friends, and you realize that their excitement, their passion is contagious, right? So that's what I mean, that this is like spreading, this is like a flame that is going to really take over your life in a positive way. And I don't even think you need much advice, because I think you're just going to be carried by the energy and the vitality of this moment. When I see difficulty at the beginning here, what I see as a piece of advice is just that, you know, maybe think about pacing yourself, right? Maybe think about, maybe you're excited about a new venture and you want to go in full throttle, or you want to go in sort of head first. And I think this is not even telling you so much to slow down and pace yourself. Maybe it's just saying, like, don't get discouraged if there are any obstacles in the beginning. Because whatever obstacles there are in the beginning, like for example, you take a class, and the first class you realize you're the most beginner of the group, right? Like, so it's like, if there are these obstacles going on, don't take them to heart. It's inevitable. You're going to have stumbling blocks, you're going to have speed bumps, what have you. Like, it will not always be smooth sailing, right? So I think though, like, again, with the overall picture, it's almost like cherish those moments of the difficulties at the beginning, because I think once you hit your stride, you're just going to have tremendous success. You're going to be so motivated that you will you won't even recognize who you were in the past. It's like, wow, I can't believe I didn't have the energy to do this, to do X, Y, or Z before, because I have so much energy. So, I hope I made that point clear, which is that this activity or this source of inspiration that will energize you is going to impact the rest of your life, the rest of your well-being. It is going to give you energy to do other things. So that is the message I have for you, pile number 1. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was resonating for you. And please, if it does, please hit the like button or subscribe to my channel for more messages. Thank you, pile number 1. And best of luck to you. This looks like a really happy time is coming up for you. And I am so happy for you. Blessings to you, pile number 1. Thank you. Hello, pile number 2. I have your pile here. You chose the Chariot, which also came with this whale figurine. And the message for today from your guides is with regards to your healing. What is the advice or what is the message with regards to healing for pile number 2? Okay, and just so you know, I do not read reversals, so if it shows up reversed, I do turn it around. Wow, we have the Queen of Wands already. So cool. We have the Two of Wands, okay. I have 2 cards from this deck. Wow, the Nine of Cups. Beautiful depiction there. The Queen of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles. Interesting. Let me move these up. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Lovely. And we have this Oracle card. Easy progress. Fire above, earth below. Okay. Okay. Pile number 2. Very interesting, your message here. With regards to healing, pile number 2, what I'm seeing, first of all, is that you have accomplished a great deal just by following your intuition and following your own, you're just allowing yourself to make intelligent choices. You have a deep respect for science, for research, for things that have been proven, right? So perhaps you like to read books about like self-help books about anything from organizing your life to cooking healthy, right? I'm seeing that you're someone who has been very diligent and very diligent. I want to say inspired. That word came to me, but I feel that it's sort of like this passion of yours to lead a balanced lifestyle and to be the best version of yourself that you can be. I see that this comes naturally to you. With the Chariot and the Whale, I think that there is something occurring in your life right now that is taking you into a bit of a busier, more hectic lifestyle. I think that with the whale as well, it's showing that you are going to reach a depth. You're reaching, like you're reaching something. I want to say you're reaching a depth you have not been to before. But what I mean is that you're advancing. Your progress in your life is now advancing you to a stage that is that you're ready for. You're definitely prepared for it. But it will mean you're in this new environment, and it will be very stimulating for you. It will also be challenging in just the sense that you will have more to balance, and you will have some lifestyle changes to make here. So I do think that the advice right now from your guides, or the intention that you can set for healing at this time, is to have an intention to maintain this balance. With the Chariot, we do, well, in this scene in particular, which is not, this deck is not, does not mirror like the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So the scenes can be really interesting and give interesting perspectives on the major arcana. With this scene, we do see a grand entry of some sort. We see like someone with a lot of status, making their arrival into this. They seem to be like a dignitary or a very important visitor, right? Like a VIP. And they have a very grand entrance into this royal courtyard. I mean, look at, oh wow, this is like, this is a cheetah, right? Like this is obviously someone with a lot of wealth, a lot of status, perhaps someone who has been traveling a tremendous amount, and now they've arrived from their travels with a strong sense of importance, and lots of fanfare is also what I'm getting here. So with the Chariot here, you do get a strong sense of victory. You get a strong sense of an achievement. I think when it comes to healing, what that means is that, perhaps you're even surrounded by people. Perhaps you're going to be in this new environment where people are going to be like work hard, play hard type of people, right? You're going to be very excited. You're going to want to match their excitement and match their energy levels, right? But I do feel like there is some sense here. There's some word of advice here that tuning into your own energy levels will be key here, so that you don't get overwhelmed with this lifestyle that is this shift in your lifestyle that's going to occur. With the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles, the nines show me that, again, you are someone who has achieved something so much on your own. So if you have achieved like health, perhaps you're in really good shape, or perhaps you just have a very good health routine already. And with the Nine of Cups, this is like you feeling really good about how things are in your life. You're feeling a strong sense of life satisfaction, life fulfillment. With the Queen of Swords, I feel that, that you have something to share in terms of information. You are someone who can give great advice about how to reach this, almost like you yourself can give lifestyle advice. So with the Two of Wands, I feel that, choices are going to come up for you, and you will feel some peer pressure. Here's the Queen of Wands. This is like a social butterfly. This is a woman who's the life of the party. I think people are going to be giving you lots of attention. They're going to want time with you, and you're going to feel pulled in a bit of two directions here. You're going to be pulled in, in the direction of having a lot of fun and kind of partying, but also in the direction of, wanting your alone time, wanting, with the nines, right, wanting the time to yourself to recover, to recuperate, to just enjoy not doing anything, to enjoy not having any expectations put upon you. So that's all I see here is just, in terms of healing advice, I think that it's also possible that you're considering for yourself taking on a physical feat. Maybe just as one specific example, maybe you're thinking about becoming a mother again, you know, and a parent again, and you're thinking to yourself, do I have the physical energy to go through this process again? Or maybe you are thinking about entering a competition, you know, that will mean a gym routine, right? So I am seeing here that you're taking on a challenge that you're prepared for because you have already achieved so much up until this point. And this is a challenge that is going to require you to dig deep into your inner resources. But it's also a challenge where you have a choice in the matter. Like, don't go into this just based on pure exhilaration and excitement, right? Like, go into this taking into account the full picture. How will this affect your lifestyle? The King of Pentacles is showing you that, you know, you either if you have not already, you have the potential to really have, really live your best life and have everything sort of settled in your life in a great positive way. You know, having a routine down, having your health, having your life integrated. So, you know, if everything is in balance. So if this is not happening for you already, it is definitely a potential here that you can tap into. And with easy progress, you know, you're encouraged to take advantage of whatever is opening up for you in this moment. So for example, if your schedule is opening up and you're like seeing time to take a vacation, now is the time to take that vacation, right? Like, if someone, you know, if there are court cards here, so if people come into your life, perhaps there is person who comes into your life with a certain expertise, and they say, you know, you're doing this great, like maybe it's a personal trainer, you're doing this all really well, but here's how you can improve it. So, you know, taking advantage, I think with easy progress, it is pointing to a time where you can do the things you've been sort of putting on the back burner, and really reminding yourself that you're worth it. You're worth these great blessings, and you should, you know, have the fun, take the time off, or do the activities that you felt you haven't had time for, but with balance, right? So I do think the healing message today is about making these choices, continuing to make choices that balance your priorities, but that also help you achieve, you know, help you towards your goal. I do see here that you have a big goal, and I think that this goal is definitely within reach, so long as you don't burn yourself out with an overscheduled lifestyle, you know, or with a lifestyle with too much indulgence, right? So yeah, that's what I have for you today, pile number 2. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and this has been Balsamic Moon Tarot. So thank you for joining me today for this reading. Take care, pile number 2. Hello, pile number 3. This is your reading for today. This is a message about your healing advice or an intention you can set with this new moon in Pisces with regards to your healing. You have chosen the Queen of Pentacles, as well as this quartz, clear quartz. Very cool looking. And let's see what cards came out for you. I do not read reversals, so if it comes up reversed, I do turn it over. We have the Knight of Cups, King of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Seven of Swords. I'm going to put that there. 3 cards came from this deck. The Ten of Swords, the Tower, Five of Pentacles. And here is the Oracle card, Liaison. Hexagram number 44, Sky above, wind below. This looks like a tornado in a farm, you know, crops, a field of crops here. Okay, interesting. Let me move these over. And I'm just going to pause so that I could read the description for this oracle card here from the Visionary I Ching. Hello, pile number 3. Yes, I just paused to read this hexagram. It's very interesting. So, I am seeing in this reading, even though this is a message about healing, I am getting a strong message here that there is a relationship you are dealing with right now that is impacting your well-being, and your guides want you to know about. I want to give you advice about it. I feel that you, pile number 3, the Queen of Pentacles is definitely with regards to you as an individual, but I also see here that this Knight of Cups is an aspect of your personality as well, and that there is someone or a relationship, perhaps a new relationship, or even a relationship with someone you know very well that has taken on a new character, right? Like it's turned romantic if it was a friendship, or maybe if it was even professional, it's turned romantic. But there's someone who is giving you a lot of attention, and they're really making you feel good about yourself. They're making you feel quite romantic, quite dreamy, quite idealistic. You know, perhaps this is someone who is telling you about great plans, and they're very excited for you to join them or to be part of these big plans. I think that your guides are telling you to be wary of this person. Be careful. Ground yourself right now. With the Queen of Pentacles, you're definitely capable of, you have a lot of wisdom, you have a lot of life experience that can balance your own perspective with this person's. I am seeing this person as a King of Wands type, someone who is, very positive, very confident, kind of a mover and a shaker type of person. And I think that you have a side to yourself that is I wouldn't say cynical, but has a sense of just, been there, done that, right? Like having the maturity to identify when someone is talking blusters or it's just BSing. You have a BS radar, okay, is what I'm trying to say. And it's key right now to use this. The Two of Swords is showing up for this reason. The Two of Swords is showing up that you do need to prick up your ears, pay close attention to what someone is saying, listen to them with a balanced viewpoint, take so a balanced viewpoint as in even playing devil's advocate here. If they're saying one thing, don't just take it don't just take it with a grain of salt, right? And with the Seven of Swords, that is also emphasizing that message that there could be information you're not privy to. There could be something kind of sneaky going on that you're not aware of just yet. We have the Ten of Swords, we have the Tower card, and we have the Five of Pentacles. So I think that this is not so much a prediction as it is a description of where you're coming from. I think perhaps right now you are vulnerable because you have experienced some kind of sudden shift or loss. If not loss, like financial loss, perhaps it's a loss of a position or loss of status, something that has just changed your life all of a sudden, and you're still processing the shock of it. With the Five of Pentacles, I do think it's put you in a position of vulnerability right now where you feel like you wonder who really is your friend, or you wonder, it's sort of questioning like things in your life that you thought were stable, that you thought were really solid. You're questioning that. And I think there is a message from your guides here that this is not nearly as bad as it may look or feel right now. With the Ten of Swords, you're definitely quickly, whatever this shock is, whatever this shift is, it's the worst of it is over. The worst of it is over. You can let go of, I think they really are encouraging you not to dwell on this, not to focus on, you know, the lead up to this, right? Not to overthink, like, how did this happen? But to really put the focus back on yourself and your caring for yourself and getting your needs met here. So I see with this Five of Pentacles, you know, that you might be in a position right now where maybe someone's offering to loan you money, or, you know, they're being very generous with their time, and that's all well and good, but don't take it as much more than that, you know, like, maybe this isn't someone you need to be in a relationship with long term. Maybe it isn't a partnership or even a business idea, right? Maybe this isn't the right person you want to go into business with. They're just here for a temporary time, and they're helping you out. So that's one example there. I just want you to be cautious, because I do think as the Knight of Cups also you're quite daydreamy right now, and perhaps you're using that as a distraction from facing a loss or a shift or a change or something devastating, something that devastated you that, you know, you still haven't fully accepted. And so I do think your guides are gently trying to tell you, you know, keep your wits about you, find ways of caring for yourself that are really about you, not some other person who is, you know, not relying on someone else to boost your spirits, but really finding those things in your life that nourish you and nurture you in a real way, you know. So bringing the focus back to your health routines or your diet or your cooking or even your money, like making your budget and being aware of where all your money is being spent. Those kinds of routines of maintenance, those good habits are really going to carry you through and be very good for as a source of healing for you right now. I do want to pull some clarification cards here. I just want to get more advice for you, pile number 3, because I do think I am getting a strong message here that you just need to be a bit wary of whoever's in your ear, whoever's talking to you and presenting a big grand plan. What is the advice? Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups. That's really a good sign there. Anything else here, please, for pile number 3? Oh, wow. We have the High Priestess. Okay. I am getting a message with regards to that. And we have the Two of Wands. Okay. I think that's all I need. So, what I am seeing here as clarifying advice is, again, you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, you have the intuition. All you have to do is follow your intuition here and read between the lines. You know, this High Priestess is, she is not going to grant access to people unless they match the criteria, unless they are a good match. And I even see it with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands means that energetically, you're able to draw towards you other people who match you energetically, and it will create a bond that has long-term potential here. So I think that you have the intuition, your radar is functioning, your BS radar is functioning. Follow your intuition, but also don't get complacent here. I do think that with the Nine of Cups showing up, you know, sometimes we tell ourselves, oh, I'll just go, you know, I could, you know, you sort of like blur the lines of what your limits are. You know, you feel like if you're going out at night and you're like, I'm going to be home by 10 p.m. because I want to go to sleep. But then you go out, you have a good time, and next thing you know, you're out till 2 in the morning. So I do think the Nine of Cups is like saying, definitely do the things that you enjoy. It's not that you should cut all contact with someone who is, you think like, oh, they're just, it's not trying to tell you like to just cut all contact with someone. It's more just saying, put things in perspective. Like if someone is a party person and you want to go to a party with them, great. But of course, the person you're partying with at 2 in the morning is not necessarily the person you're going to invest in a business project with, right? So it's that sort of balanced perspective here. So the High Priestess is very much a card about wisdom as well, and just having the knowledge, the insight, right? So you have specialized knowledge of some sort, and you can draw upon that. You definitely can draw upon that right now to make really good decisions. So this was supposed to be a message about healing. I think it took on a bigger message, because I do think that right now you just need a bit, your guides just maybe want to bring your attention to something you have not given proper attention to. I do think whatever you kind of want to distract yourself from, it's distractions can definitely be healthy, but not when it's all the time, not when you are reeling. It's good to return back to this Queen of Pentacles on a regular basis, this energy of just having boundaries, really maintaining your priorities, balancing your priorities in small and big ways. So it could mean, saving your money, budgeting your money. It could mean joining a gym. There's so many ways the Queen of Pentacles can show up in your life, but I do think this is just a reminder from your guides, like, don't lose touch with reality, like come back down a bit. Your time in the clouds and in fantasy is great in small doses, but it's really important now to stay grounded, have your wits about you, and pay attention to these signs, pay attention to your intuition. It is telling you something important, okay? And it's going to get you through this. You're coming into a much better place where you're going to feel much more optimistic. You're going to see new possibilities. There's so much that's just around the corner that's going to be great for you. So this is your message pile number 3. Much warmth to you, much good luck to you in what you're endeavoring to do. And if this resonated, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you at the next reading. Take care.